What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to Lakers Live post game show with Aaron and Laker Erod. I'm gonna start with Aaron. Aaron, how's it going, man? That was a great win by the Lakers, man. How you feeling?
It's a good win. It's always good to get a win. We made some mistakes, but a win is a win.
What you think, Laker Erod?
Same. It was sloppy playing, but a W is a W. Rather take a sloppy W than a hard fought L.
Most definitely, man. If Lakers win a close one, man, I love the energy from the Lakers tonight, man. Lakers win 109 to 103, man. Shout out to LeBron James. I LeBron James getting the triple double or something like that. I mentioned pregame. I had 32 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. He had 26 points, 10 assists, 11 assists. Excuse me, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. You know, his energy, he shot only 8 for 22, 3 for 7 from 3, but overall, his engagement defensively, offensively, this is LeBron. I want to see the attackness, the talking. That's what I'm talking about. You know, but overall, Aaron, what'd you think about the Lakers overall? And you did pick Anthony Davis. So tell us about what you thought about the Lakers overall and Anthony Davis.
We always talk about it. Like when are we gonna see those barbecue chicken moments?
Hmm.
Dude, I picked AD. I picked him. We are on our pregame. I picked him. I think to go 30, at least 30 points and like 15 boards. Okay, you were a few short for a rebound, but the fact you got
Mm.
34, 11, and 5. I think I said 7 assists, I think, for the pregame. But hey, you know what? You're putting up 34 points, combined between LBJ and AD over 60 points. You
Mm.
have your two guys step up and drop 60 points combined in the game.
Yeah.
You are going to win a game. Like, there's no question about it, right, Erod?
Yeah.
All right.
So, um, yeah, bro. We were playing a little sloppy at times. Where we were missing some shots, giving up the ball a little too much. But hey, we could play better. At least we got the W. And now, start tomorrow. We have to practice. We have to limit these turnovers and make better shots, smarter shots, as well.
Yeah, they were. We turned the ball over too many times. 10 turnovers and 17 points off of turnovers. Overall shot 40.6%. It's not our best shooting night. We did not shoot. We shot better in the first game, but it happens. Your shots that you took from a first game that you played with them doesn't matter. The game, it happens. Your shots are not going to fall, but everybody's got to step up. We had a period in the game where we just absolutely felt cold, and we had some issues there, so that was definitely frustrating.
Yeah, man, definitely frustrating, man. Overall, um, unfortunately, we gotta get into it, man. KCP rolled his ankle. KCP was riding high. You know, he was riding high, playing that good, tough defense. He scored 9 straight points coming out of the second half, and he sprained his ankle. At first, to be honest, Aaron, I thought he tore his Achilles because he went off for layup and just went down. I'm like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? But overall, what was your thoughts about KC's performance tonight in limited minutes due to the injury?
Limited minutes, he's it's kind of interesting. Where we were talking in the pregame show, like, oh, we want KCP to get going, keep the ball rolling. And I think Billy Mack at the time
Mm-hmm.
said, oh, KCP's been quiet. Like, I think he only had like I think he only had like two
Mm-hmm.
points or 3 points in the game. And then next thing you know, he gets 6 points in the matter of 2 minutes. And everyone says, oh my goodness, okay, look who's waking up. So, obviously with KCP, you're going to get the defensive end, you're going to get the offensive end, and we have a deep bench. So I let's also give credit to Dennis Schroeder, because he picked up most of KCP's minutes when he came out of the game, and those last 5 minutes or so of the game, great defensive stops by him. I thought he did really well. Ready, Rod?
Anyway, technical difficulties. We're gonna get into some highlights from the game tonight. Here it is. That's the stream. Let's go right here and highlights from the game tonight, fellas. You know, and shout out to Nikki for watching the stream. Appreciate you. Look at LeBron here. Backing down. I had him today. Get out of my way. That's too easy. Right, Aaron? That's too easy for LeBron in the post.
Too easy. You know, there's no stopping that man when he gets down there.
And unfortunately, points in the paint. You know, layup after layup after layup. You know, see, offensive rebounding. Look at this. That was a good contested shot. He had a good game tonight. You know,
Yeah.
Johnson had a good game. Career high.
There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do when someone's, you know, when you're going after that great dry, you know, great look at that. Like the scrappy, pick it up, let me make it a shot, give my lob to my boy AD there. There we go with the finish.
Yep,
You
great
know, now
ball
we have
movement tonight.
KCP. Oh yeah. Look at this drive. That's what you do, man. I love these plays right here. You feed the big guy. You know, he wants the ball, you give him the ball. A little late there. AD could have contested that more. Late to get the open shooter. You got to put your hands up sooner. If you're going to play perimeter, you got to keep out there. You got to stay on him like a pit bull. So right there wasn't enough contest. Those are two easy jumpers.
Let me see. Oh, Derek White played great tonight too. You know,
Yeah.
great defense though. But wide
Wide
open
open,
threes.
pick and roll. That's going to kill you every time.
It pisses me off. But I like LeBron right here. Okay, you gonna guard me? Okay. I'm gonna step back three, hit three in your face. Wet like water. You know, when LeBron's like that, Lakers are unbeatable. You know? And let me see. See another three. We gotta contest those threes. You know? You know, right there, second quarter, 37-38. LeBron's getting going, man. When LeBron's engaged like that, Lakers are a very tough team to beat. You know?
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy AJ from Twitch. Was good. Unfortunately, we had technical difficulties with Laker Era. We're gonna bring it back in here. And Laker Era, can you hear us?
Yeah, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. But yeah, what you think about this game so far? What do you think of these highlights so far, man?
Bro, we've been giving up way too many points in the paint, bro. Now we did say in the past, I believe, that that we do need a second shot blocker, like last season where we had JaVale and Dwight. Bro, it was phenomenal that we saw from those two guys. We need both Mark and Montrez, even though he's undersized to be a center. We need Montrez to be more aggressive in the paint, both offensively and defensively.
Real quick, like you're speaking of Marc Gasol,
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to pause this real quick. I'm gonna have to pause this, and I told Aaron and E-Rod I'm gonna keep 100. Marc Gasol, keep it real. AF performance tonight. That's just ridiculous. 0 points, really, 0. I could have scored a point on this Laker team tonight. No cap. Marc Gasol starting to have me worried, and I'm being completely honest. Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee are truly missed, and it's starting to show. Marc Gasol is starting to feel like, I know it's just a couple of games in the season, but it looks like Marc Gasol is not there mentally. I can see it. Something's going. I don't know what it is. Just you score 0 points, and you maybe just don't fit this team. You know, I may be wrong, and it's just my personal opinion. Aaron, what did you see from Marc Gasol? I know he had 0 points, but what do you see out there when he's out there?
You know, I don't see him as the scorer he once was. Because I mean, if obviously if you go back about 10 years, what he did in his time when he was with Memphis, coincidentally, who we play on Sunday, Gasol was a scorer. He was a scorer. He was a shot blocker. He was a passer, and he used to average. I mean, I think he used to average like 15, 20 points. He was their bread and butter, that team. And they were good teams when he was with Zach Randolph and, Mike Conley and those guys in their prime. He used to be an aggressive shooter. Now I see him more as I want to do whatever I have to do. I'm not worried about putting up points. I'm not worried about how many rebounds I'm getting. Let me try and make things easier for LeBron by holding onto the ball, having it go through me, or waiting for guys to cut. Like he had a great in the game. We'll get there eventually, but there was a great cut he made where he threw to KCP right to the hole and he got a dunk from it. That's the kind of scrappiness you're going to get from him. I don't think and it's fair to be mad that he hasn't been performing, which I agree. He's not performing in his full potential yet, but the man is doing other things, trying to do other things. He got I think 2 blocks tonight
Mm-hmm.
in the game, early in the game. And if you could show up there on the defensive end, nobody's really going to worry about you. But if you have an open shot, he had like 3 opportunities today where he had the ball and nobody was guarding him. He could have just pulled up for a jumper, and he did. But I think his mentality right now is pass first before I worry about getting myself points.
Real quick, Laker, you're right. I gotta piggyback on what Aaron said, man. As a Laker big man, that's unacceptable. I know he doesn't want to score. Maybe he's facilitating blocking shots, but as a big Laker big man, that don't cut it. You have to dominate. I know he's been in Memphis and Toronto, but you have to at least put up points. You know what I mean? If Shaq finds out Marc Gasol didn't score, he'll be like, "That's not good enough. He needs to do more. He needs to dominate." Marc Gasol is capable of getting the ball, taking it, and scoring 20 points. I see him do it before with the Spain team, Toronto, and Memphis. He's capable. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll see. I give it still 30 games. And if I was the Lakers, I'll give 30 games. I'm getting on the phone. Do you ever think my power to try to get Clint Capella? I'm to the point where Marc Gasol is pissing me off. He's pissing me off. I'm just keeping it real. I'm getting on Marc Gasol's starting to get on my list of one of the players being traded. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it 100. That's how I do on my channel. I'm just keeping it real. Laker, what did you think about Marc Gasol's performance tonight?
All I could say is, Mark, if you got a good eye for a 3-pointer, try and go for it. Don't hesitate, Mark. If you got a good shot at it, try and get it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Arthur. We need another athletic big who can protect the paint and run the floor. We had one, and his name was Dwight Howard. You know what I mean? But according to my sources, Dwight wanted more money, and that's all I have to say. Dwight wanted more money. The Lakers went in a different direction. That's why we got Montrezl. You know what I mean? So it's all good. We'll play Marc Gasol better. Play better. You know what the Lakers should do to teach Marc Gasol a lesson? If I was Frank Vogel, Harold go to power forward, AD go to center, Marc Gasol come off the bench. Maybe he plays better off the bench with the Alex Carusos, the Kuzmas. You never know. Marc Gasol can come off the bench, and he's very talented. Big man, can fast facilitate, block shots. But what I'm saying is, try something different. If it's not working in the starting lineup, okay, AD go to center, Montrezl come in the starting lineup. Have a little, who knows what Marc Gasol's going to improve next game on. You know what I mean? So, Aaron, give us your take about that fourth quarter. What did you like about that fourth quarter lineup?
Hey, we can even get there too.
Oh, yeah.
On the highlights, because we still got the highlights to go too.
Yeah. I just have to pause it real quick to let my know about Marc Gasol.
Yeah. It's the fourth quarter when we get there overall, like right now, like if I'm looking at this game right now, the first half, we get it. The first half was absolutely shaky. I felt like we were not locked in defensively. AD's comments from Mike Trudell, one of the best reporters. He said it best. He said, we just looked lost out there. We gave them absolute easy 50-50 balls, and we weren't doing nothing. They just looked completely locked in. It looked great lob from LeBron to AD there. We came out when we came out after the halftime here. We came out more with a purpose, like LeBron with his drive and foul and one. He should have gotten. We could look at the officiating too. Look at LeBron making a somersault. Thought he got fouled there, and there they are again. Lakers falling asleep on defense, and it's like, what are we not looking at? Why do you, I saw it again, just like we talked about in the pregame show. Remember, with getting back, stop whining about not getting a call. That goes for not only for LeBron, that goes for Dennis Schroeder, because I saw him doing that. There's a great cut there. It was, that's another thing that Gasol's good for, but we can't have those breakdown defensively where you don't get the call that you expected to get. You can't just sit there and just lay on the ground why they have numbers against you. So definitely you could see right here, like with the fourth quarter, we changed things around. So that was good to see.
Yeah, it was. I like that AD turned it up in the second half. LeBron right here, pull up mid range, what like water, boom. When he hits his mid range, man, this Lakers team's tough to beat. But you were talking about the layups after layups. For us to win championship, we got to win back to back. We got to close that because if you continue to give up layups, and teams are gonna be like, okay, Lakers giving up layups.
Hey,
Let's just
look, right
drive
there.
to the basket.
Yeah. Right there. Why are you still laying on the ground, Schroeder? See, look, you could if they went back enough, right there. That's what I mean. That's the bucket that really kind of got me frustrated because that is a bucket that could have been easily stopped and had no breaks at all, and then it's 5-on-5, and it's a whole different story.
Yeah,
AD man had a great game. Great
right
game. See,
here.
Gasol getting the ball. This is where the Lakers want to run, where they want to push it. See, you know, and look, he got fouled, and he probably got fouled there too. No calls at the end. LeBron absolutely, you could tell he was frustrated. But he laughed it off too because then AD, they were in the end of the game. When we get there, they just said, you know what, whatever. They didn't call the foul, but you know what, I'm going to make sure we're going to win this game anyhow. So
Yeah, most definitely, man. I like when AD did a step back, but DeMar DeRozan hit tough shots over AD three or four times possession in these highlight clips, man. And you gotta get back, and then look at this right here, unacceptable.
like,
Like
who's covering who?
Why
Why was Trez late there? Because they could have gone right to down the middle. Trez was a half a second late.
right here?
I didn't see much from Wes. Look at that Trez, man. He wasn't that aggressive tonight. I would have loved to see him be more. They were scrapping for the ball. But yet again, it's different. Seeing the same matchup within 48 hours, they want to play it a little differently, and I get that. So
Yeah, most definitely. But right here, Tal Horton Tucker, right here, boom. That's what kind of like got the Lakers momentum back because it was tied up 88-88. He played great tonight, and if Alex Caruso continues to miss games, he's gonna have to take the Jordan minutes, man. But Laker era, what you think, man, in this fourth quarter? How'd you like the execution down the stretch? Let me see. Laker era, can you hear us? Technical difficulties, but so Aaron, what you think about the Lakers' execution in this fourth quarter?
great, Schroeder. That was a big shot. That was a great shot. We look at it. There's some moments here, right here. Right? It's like they're lost. It's like if you're playing man defense and you're gonna know that you're gonna switch, and this guy you're gonna switch if he sets a screen here. You have to know to switch. You can't be late. AD with that three, man. I was like, okay, here we go, barbecue chicken coming now. And the last 5 minutes of the game, as we can look back to, even last year, last 5 minutes to go in the game, LeBron and AD were in the game. You're good. Last 5 minutes of the game last year and LeBron's first year too. Everybody knows, no matter what, this is the time your superstars are going to shine.
Oh yeah, most
This
definitely.
is what you want to see. So
Yep, most definitely. And here's the thing. Remember how Lakers had hella close games last year? And we went through situations where we didn't know how to execute. Now we know how to execute. Won a championship. But right there, too, Shooter with the big time three. And of course, post up. Here we go. Let me see the defense. That should, like, really? Yeah.
never happen. That should never happen.
You gotta come over and help at least.
You have to do something. You have to double team him. You have to do something. LeBron says, "You know what? Here you go, AD. Let's ice this game. Let's go. Let's take let's start our run and just finish them out." They kept them way too close in this game. I think the highest they were up by was 7.
Yeah, but
he was fouled there. There's no excuse. Absolutely that play right there. There's no excuse at all why he did not get. He was slapped on the hand. He had every right to be mad.
right here. Shout out to LeBron.
There it is. No foul. But he's looking too. Like what the heck is going on?
And this was just ridiculous right here.
Yeah, look at this. Like LeBron was late. LeBron, you were so lucky he was late to his man. You were very lucky. And then look, the Spurs, just got a gimme because I think they just said, "Oh crap, we have plenty of time before we need a foul." No, you actually only have 15 seconds left. So in the end, as we say, as Erod says, is a win is a win. You know, either way, however you get it, you know, it wasn't the prettiest game. There's definitely things I think we really need to work on. You know, and I
Close up.
think, yeah, it was two neck and neck. You know, and I get it. This was a little bit of a test for the Lakers here, but still unacceptable with the amount of turnovers we did. They were able to score 17 points off of the turnovers. I still want us to keep our turnover number under 10. You know, I think we'd all agree, all Lakers Nation here would agree that if we averaged about, you know, maybe, you know, 5 or 6 turnovers a game, I could live with that because I get it. You're going to have a here and there plays where, okay, it's not really going to hurt you. But the fact you let that we can go into the, you know, the stats here. You know, DeRozan, you know, we knew DeMar DeRozan was going to come out strong. You know, with 23, 7, and 9. But this is unacceptable again. Another rookie again. Keldon Johnson, career high 26 points and 10 rebounds. That is unacceptable.
Like
That's
you ready?
something that never happen.
Like
Never.
you ready? Can you hear us?
Is this on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, bro, Aaron, like you said, we've been letting these rookies, like, don't want to be disrespectful and calling him a nobody, but we have first Gary Trent, and now Calvin Johnson score on us like crazy. Like, what are we doing defensively? Like, this is for everyone, not just those that need to improve their defense. We gotta play more aggressive on the interior and perimeter, bro. I don't care if we played good defense. We could do better. Like,
Yeah.
playing D like that ain't gonna win us the championship this year, bro.
And to be honest, Black Mamba was not bad. You know, it really was because, well, I mean, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But I can guarantee you that if we had the same numbers of turnovers and the fast break and those lackadaisical, like, I'm missing my coverage here moments against the Mavs, the even the Clippers, you know, any big time Milwaukee, no matter who it is, anybody that's well known within the top 5 of the West or the East, they would have easily made you pay. So definitely, you know, as we say, you know, they got away with a few possessions. You know, they had moments where the Lakers looked lost. You know, we were showing on the highlights that, you know, there was a moment there with the Lakers where they said, you know, they weren't there. They weren't there mentally. You know, they had nobody covering the 3-point line. You know, Schroeder not getting back, just laying on the ground, lackadaisical laziness. And, you know, at least when LeBron didn't make a basket, he rolled over, kind of did a somersault, and he just flew back down the court. You know, at least he had a better effort at being aggressive. Let me get back there. You know, he had every right to be mad about some of the foul calls, but at least he ran back. He wasn't just still at the other end of the court.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. My apologies. Let's keep it rolling, fellas. That fourth quarter about LeBron. Like that aggression, that passion, and that taking over in that fourth quarter. I know Kuzma had a little tip, but that should have been an and one, you know. But at least he said it as he was going back, like and one, you know, instead of just standing there. Overall, LeBron, good game, and I expect the Lakers to come out against Memphis on Sunday. It's gonna be a day break. You know, they'll fly up to Memphis, and you know, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens on Sunday.
Absolutely. You know, all you can do is, you know, you look forward to the next game. You know, it wasn't something so, you know, it wasn't pretty. You know, we did make mistakes. But you know, we realized too that, you know, Memphis isn't you know, Memphis, yeah, they're 2-3, but you know, never count out a team to be not on their game at all, especially when we're playing the same team 2 different days within 48 hours. So, you know, I could expect, you know, a similar San Antonio grit and grind here, but definitely the Lakers know what they need to do. And I could expect some things that are different. Obviously, KCP's probably, I don't know if he's going to start on Sunday. That's obviously to be determined. Obviously we're glad that it's only a mid ankle sprain and it's nothing more. But definitely looking forward to this next matchup. It should be interesting.
Yeah, man, it should be interesting, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if KCP sits out Sunday because he got carried off by his teammates. When that happens, he's probably gonna be out like 2 or 3 weeks. And if that happens, then you just start Wesley Matthews or even Tom Tucker in this position. And yeah, Lakers will, we're 4-2 on the season. 2-0 on the road. Maybe getting away from Staples Center from LA can build it. When they go to certain hotels, they have to stay together as a team. So maybe this road trip for the Lakers can build us better chemistry and just overall good things for us.
Yeah, and you know what? We've been talking about Wesley Matthews before. See, even Billy Mack accidentally said Wesley Johnson too. That's what we get for having someone on the team in the past. Even for him, for Matthews, it's an opportunity, like we've said, is for people to show up. He had the game and said the first game where you 6 for 6 from the 3-point line. That's something not all players are going to have. Where it's just you have a hot stroke and we're going to keep you in. But it could be an opportunity for him to start too. You could see the lineup switch around, and it should be very interesting how they're going to play it out. But obviously, if KCP, he said in the interview that he might be, if it's a mild sprain, and he said some ice, and he says he should be fine for Sunday. But you know what? I'd be okay with him not playing Sunday. Play the next game on Tuesday. Because you're playing them anyhow. It's not like you're really missing an opportunity to play them. You're missing one game, and we have a deep bench and we can cover that.
Yeah, most definitely, man. We'll be doing that, And shout out to Black Mamba. This podcast is fire. Hey, talk about. Hey, appreciate you,
dude. I appreciate it, man. That's great. Appreciate the love.
Appreciate the love, and that's gonna do it for Lakers Live post game show with my boy Aaron. And unfortunately, we had technical difficulties with Laker Erod. That will get taken care of next podcast Sunday. Pre-game show, post-game show after. So talk to y'all then, Laker Nation. Peace out. Have a good night.
Have a good night.